Okay, let's get a clap first. Come right in. Henry, you can do it.
No, one clap.
Thank you all for coming tonight. Welcome to Casa Scarpanito. And to thank Joe for having us in his home, and Norina Barbella for organizing this event. I met Henry a couple of months ago where we shot a pilot for a TV show, a talk show called Late on Late, which was filmed here in this apartment. It was the first time I got to see Henry play, and I was just blown away and knocked out by him. And it's all I can say is it's a treat to be here, to be able to hear him play again, and you're all in for a very big treat. So enjoy.
I'm going to start with a piece that I wrote, about a month ago. And this piece is entitled New Orleanian in Exile.
At what age did you really feel that music was your calling?
Well, I started taking lessons when I was 8, but it was about the age of 10 that I felt that this might be a serious part of my life. And one of the things that happened was I was called in by my band teacher, and he said, I want you to arrange a piece for 2 trombones and piano. And I went on and arranged 2 or 3 songs for our school assembly, and I couldn't have imagined what would happen. But after the assembly, all these little girls came up saying how great the arrangements were, and I thought, well, man, this might be really serious.
When I was trying to define your musical style for the website when we posted something, I was really at a loss as to how to describe your music, because for me personally, I think you blend genres. There's a classical influence, there's the jazz influence, and there's the blues influence, there's the gumbo influence of New Orleans. The New Orleans heritage of music, I guess, encapsulates all of that and more. You have individual artists who have maybe gained success in their specific fields. But could you talk to that point as to, how did you adapt all of those styles into the current style that you're playing?
As I was growing up in New Orleans, we got a chance to hear a little bit of everything. I mean, there were radio stations in those years that basically they might play an R&B piece, and following that, you might hear something by Ellis Marsalis or another jazz artist, maybe not from New Orleans, maybe John Coltrane or, they didn't really have the kind of formats that they have now. So, I mean, everything is so contained, and of course, on AM radio, it's pretty much all talk these days. But back then, it was all kinds of. Each station had a gospel program, a jazz program, R&B program, blues, and it almost didn't matter. I'm not even sure why they said that each program was. I don't know why they put labels on them, because it didn't. I mean, they would play anything they wanted to play. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting here till the evening comes. Watching the ships roll in, and I watch them roll away. That's why I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the time roll away. Ooh. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. I had nothing to live for, seemed like nothing won't come my way. That's why, sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the time roll away. Ooh. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time.
Now, this is something that many of you may not know. Henry is a award-winning photographer, and I'd like for you to share that. How did that develop, and at what stage did you decide to pursue that as an art form?
Yeah. In 1984, I was living in Los Angeles, and I was dating a woman who was a wonderful artist, although she didn't want to exhibit, and she was sort of a closet artist, so to speak. And we used to go to a lot of exhibits, and people would describe the paintings and the photos, and I thought at one point I thought, man, this is wonderful. I'm getting a lot of intellectual information, but there's still something missing. So I decided, well, maybe I'll just try doing some of this myself. And I chose photography because I didn't have to get my hands messed up. And I did my first exhibit in 1985, I think, down in Miami at one of the huge restaurants down there. And I used several cameras. There's one brand that I use probably more than most these days, and I went out and spent a lot of money on my last camera, and it's fun doing it. Yeah, I mean, I think anybody can take pictures, frankly.
We've got 4 minutes of tape. You're limiting the artist. Richard's editing
I'll tell you
your
what you
set.
do. I'll tell you what you do. Give me a sign that I can see, and I'll stop. I'll tell you what. We're gonna do a little blues, and we'll just have a little fun. All right. Put on your red dress, baby, 'cause we were going out tonight. Put on your red dress, baby, child, 'cause we going out tonight. You better wear some boxing gloves now, in case some fool might wanna fight. Put on your high heels, stick a shout, wave your wicked on your head. Put on your high heels, stick a shout, wave your wicked on your head. Pretty sure, baby, I'm pretty sure you're gonna knock on dead. Tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a little call and response here. And whatever I say, you just repeat it, all right? Here we go. Hidey, 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 hidey. Hidey, 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 ho. Hidey, 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 hidey. Hidey, 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 ho. Hidey, 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 hi. 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 One more time. Here we go. Hidey, 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 hi. Hidey, 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 ho. 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 Hidey, 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 hi.
very
Yeah,
much.
Henry Butler. Henry Butler. All right, Henry.